It was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. I've seen many road accidents, and I've seen many injured people as a policeman. But so many people. Such a massive accident scene.
On the morning of June 3rd, 1998, a German family was enjoying their coffee as they began their train journey.
Look how fast we're going. It's beautiful out there.
It really is, Mijo. The best way to see the country.
The high-speed train was traveling from Munich to Hamburg. It was around 10:30 a.m., and everything seemed normal. But just 12 minutes later, the family was thrown into terror when a piece of steel suddenly tore through the floor right under their feet, right between their seats. This, however, was just the beginning, the start of the most dangerous accident in German high-speed train history.
Grave kind of injuries as the dead. I was really lucky that I was not among the dead, as I had the same serious injuries as the dead.
By the late 1950s, Japan shocked the world with its Shinkansen, the bullet train, which became the world's first high-speed train. It connected cities across the country and reduced hours-long journeys to mere minutes. Inspired by Japan, France and Italy built their own high-speed rail systems, and Germany wasn't far behind. Germany launched its own high-speed train project, naming it ICE, Intercity Express. By 1980, when these trains hit the tracks, it seemed like the future of trains had arrived. Every detail was meticulously planned. Aerodynamic design, modern computer systems, and unmatched comfort. Everything appeared perfect, but every perfect system hides a weakness, and for the ICE trains, that weakness was their wheels. The first generation ICE trains used monoblock wheels made from a single solid piece of steel. These wheels were strong, reliable, and cost-effective. But over time, a problem surfaced. Passengers noticed strange vibrations when the train ran at high speed. Glasses, cutlery, and plates in the dining car would rattle and clink, making the journey uncomfortable. Engineers investigated and discovered the issue was inside the wheels. Although the monoblock wheels were balanced, even a 5-gram weight difference on one side at high RPM could cause vibrations. This is exactly what happened. The wheels wore unevenly due to friction at high speeds, causing imbalance and intense vibrations at 250 kilometers per hour. Balancing the wheels is tricky, especially with monoblock designs, and replacing them is difficult and costly. German engineers found a solution: resilient wheels. Unlike monoblocks, these wheels had inner and outer rings with a rubber layer in between, which absorbed vibrations. If the outer part wore out, only that section could be replaced, not the whole wheel. Trams in Germany used this design at low speeds, approximately 30 kilometers per hour, but ICE trains ran at 250 kilometers per hour, making this a critical challenge. Unfortunately, the potential danger was overlooked, and in 1992, resilient wheels were installed on all high-speed trains. For a few years, everything seemed fine. In 1997, Hanover's tram company discovered cracks in its tram wheels and notified Deutsche Bahn, Germany's national railway company. Since there were no complaints about ICE trains at that time, the warning was ignored. Then came June 3rd, 1998. At 10:30 a.m., ICE train 884 departed Hanover for Hamburg. It had 14 cars, 2 power cars and 12 passenger cars, with 287 passengers and 8 crew members on board. Everything seemed normal at first. George Dietman and his family were in Coach 1, enjoying their journey. But minutes later, a piece of steel from the floor tore through between the seats. It was a fragment of a wheel. Panic erupted. George quickly moved his family to another compartment and ran to find the conductor. The train was still traveling at 200 kilometers per hour, and vibrations were increasing. By the time George and the conductor reached the first coach, the train had covered 3 kilometers and was approaching a dangerous section where the tracks split. The broken wheel fragment hit the track lever, triggering a catastrophic switch. The first 2 coaches stayed on one track, but the third coach veered onto another. The train's body twisted, and Coach 3 collided with a bridge pillar. The impact destroyed half the bridge. Coach 4 avoided the collapsing section but hit an embankment, crushing 3 railway workers. Coaches 5 and 6 were buried under 300 tons of concrete, leaving only 6 inches of height. The remaining coaches collided at full speed, folding like paper. Only the first 2 coaches, where George and his family were, survived. The front locomotive came to a stop 3 kilometers ahead. The drivers and engineers had felt a jolt, but were unaware of the disaster unfolding behind them. The accident occurred near a small town, where locals rushed to the scene, witnessing twisted coaches, steel fragments, fire, and screams. Rescue workers faced extreme challenges. It took hours to reach trapped passengers. Over 1,000 rescuers, military doctors, and ambulances participated in the operation. The final toll, 101 dead, 88 severely injured, and around 100 lightly injured. The first 2 coaches were lucky, and their occupants survived. ICE trains, once considered the safest in the world, were now marked by tragedy. The accident shocked Germany, France, Italy, and Japan. Investigators found that the wheel fragment had flat spots and cracks previously reported 8 times but never replaced. Resilient wheels masked vibrations, hiding the danger until the fatal failure. Following the disaster, all high-speed trains reverted to monoblock wheels, bridges at junctions were reinforced, and Germany re-evaluated its entire rail system. Pressure-proof windows were replaced to allow future rescues, and the accident remains a teaching example in German railway training centers. Monoblock wheels are costly and require more maintenance, but at high speed, they rarely break, and vibrations signal when wheel balancing is needed. We hope you like this Xplore Verse video. Please like, share, and comment. See you in the next exciting video.